I'm Harry Hemingway, I'm 17 years of age and I ride in the Trial 2 class in the World Championship and the top class at the British Championship. So for me, my favourite trial of 2023 has to be my first World Round podium in Andorra. It was the first time I ever stepped on the box in an elite category in Trial 2, so for me it has to stand out just purely because of the result. My favourite product distributed by Apico has to be the Michelin tyres. I use the X11 on the rear and the X-Lite front. They are hands down the best tyre on the market and I wouldn't want to use anything else. My favourite trial in the UK has to be the Scottish 6 Days. It's definitely the best thing I've ever done and I can't wait for next year. It's just such a great trial, you know, you'll never see any place like it when you're out on the moors, and 6 days of absolutely amazing sections. So for me, my favourite trial of 2023 has to be my first World Round podium in Andorra. It was the first time I ever stepped on the box in an elite category in Trial 2, so for me it has to stand out just purely because of the result. If I could ride with any ex-pro trials rider, it'd have to be my uncle Matt, purely because he was the first ever trial world champion and he's part of my family, so I think it'd be interesting to ride with him, especially with him being on one of his bikes that he used to ride. I choose Calm Leisure to practice at purely because of the wide range of sections they've got here. You can ride here and never get bored. I've done many days in my time up here and it's great for bringing my level on because there's so many different things to practice, not just big steps but also little technical bits for non-stop and stop-allowed trials. So since we last spoke back in 2021, I have ticked off a few of my goals that I had on the list, such as being Trial 125 World Champion last year in 2022 and also Elite European Champion. This stood out to me because I was one of the youngest to ever do it at 16 years old. As for the future, it's still the same goals. I want to be in the top class within the next few years and continue to try and win as many titles as possible. One of my best memories from this year has to be, obviously with trials you travel the world and see some amazing places, but this year it was my first time going to Japan, the World Championship out there. Don't get me wrong, I didn't have the best ride, but it was definitely an experience I'll never forget.